So Grace, am I right in saying this might be one of the last times that we vlog here?
Tear falls down gracefully down my little cheek. Yes, it might be.
You're moving house. What are you doing? You're downsizing?
So we're downsizing, and a bit of an adventure. When we finally get to this house, the new one, ask me then whether it's a good idea, because I'm not entirely sure. But the idea of having less utility bills, less this, less that, less the other, and also less space, I'm just looking on it as a sort of a cosy, cheaper lifestyle. I mean, you know, my son's in London all the time now. I mean, if I'm really lucky, he brings his dirty washing home on a Sunday and has his lunch and then goes back to London. And I'm really grateful to see him. But
so that's why you don't want to move too far away from
London. Don't want to move too far away from where we are now. And but the other thing is that realistically, it's just husband and I now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But aren't I right in saying that isn't moving house sort of the third most traumatic event?
Well, so they say, you know, death, divorce, moving house. But I've heard that moving house is worse than divorce. But I have to say that every time we think we're getting somewhere, another little hurdle crops up. I mean, we're still waiting to exchange as I speak, and even today we thought we were exchanging today, and now we're not. So I think you have to be very stoic and also try and be as calm as possible. I find that my yoga helps, a bit of deep breathing, keep me calm.
But I know it is traumatic, because I know you said to me when I arrived this morning, we were talking about the dogs, and you said you'd been Googling about moving a house with dogs. Yes. And how traumatic it is for dogs.
Because we've got a lab that's 13 years old and a Jack Russell who's 15, and they're both pretty cronky. And for them to have to adjust to a new house, especially as my little Jack Russell's blind now, it's a big ask of them. So
it's a lot of change.
A lot of change.
For all of you, but your husband and son are... Because I know it was originally really your idea.
Yes,
you were
because
the motivating
we've been
force.
in this house for nearly 14 years, and I'm really excited about a change. But the one thing yes, it has been very stressful, but the one thing that my husband, my son and I have all loved equally is the clear out we've had. It's so cathartic. We've taken stuff to the battered women's refuge. You know, that was all our old, when I say old, I mean it's perfectly good and perfectly clean. Bed linen, towels, that kind of thing. We've taken stuff to the charity shop. We've been on eBay. Actually made quite a lot of money on eBay. I'm really a bit of a fan of it now.
Didn't your husband and son do a car boot sale or something?
And they did a car boot sale, and you should have seen my husband's face. He did not want to go. He said, you know, that is just not his bag. But they were texting me pictures of themselves beaming, you know, with the stand they had, all the fast disappearing goods, because they sold everything so quickly and came back with, you know, a few hundred.
And do you feel good that your cupboards are much clearer?
It's fantastic.
So go on, Grace. You're now not going to buy anything more. You've got enough clothes, haven't you?
Yes. So
go on.
Okay, that's been the hardest, my clothes, if I'm really honest.
So you haven't done the...
No, I have, and I've given things to people. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff that as I've got bigger, there's no point keeping a size 10 or a size 12 now for me. I've got to be realistic. So yes, I have had a bit of a clear out, and okay, but look, I know exactly because I saw it and I thought it's so simple, but I don't have to wear jewellery with it. So
where's it from?
This is Windsor, London. But I just thought,
is it merino or?
I think it's merino. It's really soft.
Yeah. So you could wear that in the evening.
Yes, I thought maybe particularly good if I'm going out for dinner, and it's my son's birthday on Friday, so I might wear it to the restaurant. I just really like it, and I noticed you've got a new...
Well, I like this. I know you said you look like you're about to go and play golf, but don't you like the...
I did.
But don't you like the fact that it's just a bit of colour? And I mean, it would be so easy for me just to put on a black bow neck or a cream bow neck or whatever, but this is just that bit different. And
I'll tell you what else I really like about it. The actual polo neck itself. It sits so beautifully on your neck. You know, some of them, they sort of dingle dangle down. Some of them look as if they're, you know, like a boa constrictor around your neck.
And I am really fussy.
That looks great.
It's not itching me.
And
so
it's a good height because, you know, at our age,
she shows off. No, Grace is showing off at our age.
No, I'm stroking it flat so you can't see my turkey neck. But at our age, you know, obviously anything that covers up their scarf or whatever is pretty handy.
Yeah, so all this knitwear is just, well, it's perfect for us.
But I might actually take a leaf out of your book, which is, as I happen to have, you know, treated myself, because of the stress, you understand, of moving. But because I have treated myself, I think I'll get rid of one more thing.
Yeah, that's what you're meant to do.
Yes,
you're meant to
sensible.
Put one in, take one out. Because the fact is, you've probably got in your cupboard something, maybe not the same, but similar, a black cardigan, for instance. But every time you're going to get a black cardigan, which one are you going to go for? You're always going to go for that one, aren't you?
Yes, and let's be honest, some of the older black cardigans that you know, you may say, well, why have you bought this one when you've got those? They are actually a bit faded and a bit bobbly. Or
I know, but we always do that thing, don't we, of saying, yeah, but we'll keep it for dog walking or gardening or whatever.
But then you never do.
And you never, I mean, do you? I mean, when do you change into your gardening clothes? I mean, you don't, do you?
When do I ever garden?
Well, but you're...
No, I know what you mean.
You're walking around the garden deadheading, doing nothing, pulling out... You know what I'm saying is, with our busy lifestyles, we don't have... I mean, I often go out dog walking in the morning, and I promise you, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon...
pyjamas?
No, I don't. But I'm at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I am still wearing those clothes.
Yes.
You know, so it's...
Yeah.
So...
Well, nowadays everything's so relaxed, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, anyway... More on Grace's house move.
If it ever happens.
Yes, when she's in her new house and we're vlogging from there.
Yes.
Hopefully
It'll be a lot smaller.
December, something like that. Well, we won't sort of do a wide-angled shot, will we?
Yeah, we'll be sitting much closer together because it's a lot smaller.
Okay, more about that later.
Bye.
Bye.